What I want you to focus on is networking smarter, not harder. Focus on building relationships and meaningful ones, not just a whole bunch of contacts, but ones of quality. Hey everyone, welcome to Check Yourself, the podcast where we reflect, improve, and grow. I'm your girl, Annie, excited that you guys have decided to join me on this journey. This is my very first episode, and I'm so grateful that you all are joining. But before we get started, do me a favor, show me that you're rocking with me, click the subscribe button, and share this with a friend. Let's get into it. I've been in HR for over 20 years. Yeah, I know I look good, right? Yes, 20 years. But I have seen and witnessed so many employee relation issues, interviews, all levels. And I can share some advice and some tips to help you. So I'm going to read a situation and I'm going to share some feedback. And I'm going to look forward to hearing from yours as well. Dear Coach Annie, today I really had a bad day. I struggled with my supervisor because I don't think they see my value. I come into work before time. I leave work late. I'm always working on projects and I've never missed a deadline, yet I haven't gotten a raise or a promotion. What should I do? How do I show them that I have value? First of all, the very first thing you need to do, and I want you to understand, is this. Working overtime is not always success. You have to take care of yourself and you need to balance yourself first. So what I want you to do is understand what success means. Just because you come in before time or leave late doesn't mean that it's success if it's not productive. Okay, that's one. Step two, I want you to look at your job description. I want you to identify the things that you have completed for the year, the things that you need some help on, because we all have that, and so that's okay. And the things that you are working on that is not part of your job descriptions. Are you ready to take your career to the next level? Yes, you, I'm talking to you. Are you ready? Listen, here's what I want you to do. Open up that tab right now and type in www.elevateconsultingsllc.com and book your call with me. I promise you, you will not regret it. Once you have that, one of the things you got to do in order to sell yourself is you got to market it, right? So you have to be able to say, hey, here's the things that I've done. Here's the things that I am going to accomplish. I'm looking to get promoted. What are the next steps? I think one of the biggest mistakes people make is they don't speak up for themselves. They're afraid that speaking up might get them fired. If you get fired for speaking up, that's not the role for you. And I want to say that. And when I say speak up, it doesn't mean be disrespectful. It doesn't mean challenge your supervisor, but it's really looking for advice. It's really trying to understand what it is. And it might start as something simple as, hey, can you tell me what success looks like in this role? Have them tell you, make it about them. Say, when you think about success, take me out of it. What do you see? Ask those type of questions. Once you have it, then go back and take that list that you made and have a conversation with your supervisor. I look forward to hearing what happens next. So you asked for it, and I'm going to give it to you. Here's some practical advice to thrive in your career. Whether you're navigating office politics or planning your next big move, I got you covered. What I want you to focus on is networking smarter, not harder. Focus on building relationships and meaningful ones, not just a whole bunch of contacts, but ones of quality. Building your network and understanding the value you have in relationship is what will get you to the next role. So we're at my favorite part of the show. And I just got a question for you all. What are you checking yourself in this season? What are those things that you're like, man, I have to do better? What are those things that when you're by yourself, you're thinking about it and you're like, nah, I'm not impressed. And I hope nobody ever finds out. For me, one of the things that I'm checking myself in is my attitude. Because sometimes, y'all, I got an attitude. Yes, I do. Can you believe that? Me? Yeah, I do. And what I have to learn is that it's not about my attitude. It's not about what people do, but it's more on how I react. What are the things that I can control? And what I can control is my attitude. And I share this with y'all because that shows up in work. That shows up in your personal life. That shows up in relationships. That shows up everywhere, right? So for me, one of the things that I'm working on is checking myself, and where I'm trying to be better at is my attitude, is learning to control it and learning when it's okay for it to show up and when to turn it down. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for rocking with me. But before we end, I need you all to do me a favor. Send me any questions you have, whether it's career tips, whether it's life tips, whatever it is that you want to talk about, send it to me via email at coachannie@elevateconsultings.com. And who knows, you may get featured on this next show. Thank you for rocking with me. And remember, click the subscribe button. Bye-bye.